So it's about 7:45 in the morning, 10th of August, just down at Wheeler's Bay on the Isle of Wight in Ventnor. Seeing if there's any migrants around. It's a lovely morning. Haven't heard any philosks calling yet. It's the first indicator really of there being something around is a willow warbler calling. Haven't heard them yet. Let's go this way a bit. Around this corner can often be quite good. Is that a great spotted woodpecker calling? Probably. That would be a dispersing bird, or can't hear it again. Can hear a blue tit and a couple of blackbirds. That's where the melodious warbler will be. Don't think there's ever been melodious warbler in here. Well, there has, but I don't think anyone's ever found a melodious warbler in here. It's bound to have been several over the years, but all I can hear is blue tits, wood pigeons, a wren, blackbirds, baby blackbirds by the sounds of it. Not much else. Let's go down and go down the slope. Lots of sparrows. All the swifts have definitely gone. I did have one yesterday that kind of flew rapidly west, just offshore. Very rakish, very not particularly swift-like, but it's certainly a common swift. Sparrows, sparrows. Lots and lots of hoverflies around at the moment. Now we're finally getting a bit of summer-like weather. Now it's autumn. Loads and loads of blackberries. This little patch here is looking increasingly good for something. The shrubby areas are getting a bit more structure to them. Is that a... No, I thought I had a crossbill, but I don't think I did. Listen back a few seconds. If you hear a crossbill, tell me in the comments. I never listen to these videos after I've put them out, so let me know if you hear anything that I didn't hear, or see anything for that matter. So field rose there, I think, Rosa arvensis, I think that's what it is. Certainly not dog rose. Well, I don't think it's dog rose. Again, give me some answers in the comments section. Bit of bramble flower. Is there is it crab apple or just some other sort of apple? Whatever it is, it's good. Lots of bramble. Lovely, much maligned ragwort. It's a great plant. Lots of red valerian, which I think I'm right in saying it's not native, but been a few hummingbird hawk moths on it of late, so that's good. And there's old, what's the pink stuff called? Just above the red flowers of the ragwort. What's that stuff called? A griminy, that's it. Hemp agrimony. Love that stuff. We're on the chalk here. Well, we're in the landslip, so it's some chalk and some other stuff. Some more neutral soils and oh, there's a hummingbird. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh well. Anyway, let's go down the slope. Go down this way a bit. Looking out for lizards, don't want to squash any wall lizards, of which there are billions on these steps. Lots of sparrows chirping away. Another apple tree there. That looks like a crab apple. Or is it a cooking apple of some sort? I don't know. It's good for the birds anyway, as long as the humans leave them some. This little bank of scrub here always looks good in the morning because it's always sunny when the sun is out, facing kind of southeast. It's looking like a very quiet morning bird migrant wise, because I haven't seen any. Let's go down here. It's a great spot for Glanville fritillaries as well when they're on the wing. Just around here, not so much this slope because it's a bit knackered, but generally this area is really good for Glanvilles, especially along there. Some gulls, a mixture of adults and locally fledged young herring gulls. The gull colony here is really doing well. They had loads of chicks off this year despite the wind, despite lots of them jumping off the roofs onto the high street and other roads as they do. Really ought to spend more time checking through the gulls here, especially at low tide when they all gather on quite a wide expanse of rock pools over there along so we're in Wheelers Bay now and Bonchurch. I'm looking east now, so Bonchurch and Monks Bay is along there, and this stretch is really good. The rocks exposed at low tide are really good for the gulls. They gather there, as to things like the Curlew and Wimbrel and that kind of thing, but I really never check it, so that ought to be done more. I'm only really walking along here because it's a lot less disturbed now because it's a dead end. You can't walk along any further than these diggers who are repairing the coastal defences, and that means you've almost got a little roost along there, undisturbed roost on the revetment. And wheatears seem to gather there now, and the gulls certainly do. Purple sandpiper over the winter. So I can't see any wheatears. Just had a quick scan through bins, couldn't see any wheatears. Yeah, these cracks opened up a little bit, but I've not been down here for probably 2 months, month and a half maybe. Here goes the pile driver. They're making good progress along here. Putting this temporary sheet piles in. It's going to start thumping in a second. But they're putting these sheet piles in to shore up this coastal defence, which started to collapse over the winter. Here it's beginning to look a bit unwell as well, but yeah, that's probably why there are no wheatears in there, because well, firstly there don't seem to be any wheatears anywhere this morning, but also there are people have been in there. Is he going to start pile driving? probably see me filming him. Yeah, maybe not. Let's carry on. Yeah, I can hear a rock pipit down there somewhere. Right, there's nothing around here. So I'm going to go up the top there to East Cliffs. I'm looking west now, so just up there is the East Cliffs in Ventnor. Can't see if there's anything up there. So I'm now up on the East Cliffs at Dudley Road car park. Still no sound of willow warbler calling. So I can't imagine there'll be any. Oh. Yeah, don't really want to be looking into the sun, so let's go this way. Not that many bees and wasps and hoverflies on these at the moment. It's usually a lot more at this time of year. He's rather smart. Don't know why that was so out of focus. Seems pretty quiet at the moment. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a quiet day today, I think. It'll be interesting to see if any messages come through on WhatsApp about birds elsewhere. None so far this morning. Elsewhere on the island, that is. There'll be people out at good places like Hayden Warren and Culver, and probably not the Needles because nobody ever goes up there these days. So no messages from there suggest it is a quiet day. Not a single willow warbler. But there are no wheatears either. Lovely view though. Nah, I'm going to go for a coffee, I think. Ah well.